Scotchman Industries manufactures ironworkers from 40 to 150 ton capacity. We offer three different concepts of ironworkers: the fully integrated tool concept, the component tool concept, and the dual operator concept. With the fully integrated style, the functions of punching, shearing, notching, angle shearing, and on some models, round and square rod shearing are built into the machine permanently. There are additional component tools available for the punch station, including brakes, channel shear, pipe notcher, picket tool, and tube shear. With a component tooling style machine, the only permanent features built in are the punch and flat bar shear. Please note that all Scotchman ironworkers are supplied with an angle shear as standard equipment. The balance of the tools can be purchased at any time. The dual operator machines combine the features of both models in a machine that can be used by two operators at the same time. All three concepts are very popular. It's just a matter of personal preference. In this presentation, we will be demonstrating the component tool style models 6509-24M, 9012-24M, and the 12012-24M. All three of these machines follow the same profile. All of the component tooling demonstrated in this video will fit any of the three models. For this video, we will be using the 6509-24M model. Scotchman Industries has provided the latest state-of-the-art in control panels for their ironworkers. This control panel includes a main disconnect switch that allows you to comply with OSHA's lockout-tagout requirements. The tonnage of all ironworkers is determined by the machine's punching capacity. It is very important when comparing ironworkers to compare the capacities of all the machine stations, not just the punch. One other thing to watch when you are comparison shopping is the rated tonnage versus the rated capacity. You will often see machines rated with 65 tons of pressure, but the rated capacity will be up to 10 or 15% below that. At Scotchman Industries, we consider our machines to be as strong or stronger in every position, and the rated tonnage is the actual working tonnage in the punch. The 6509-24M will punch 1 1/16 inch hole in 3/4 inch. The 9012-24M will punch 1 1/16 inch hole in 1 inch, and the 12012-24M will punch a 1 1/2 inch hole in 1 inch. These are 65, 90, and 120 ton holes. With our optional 6x6 die holder, you can punch out to a 4-inch hole in 3/16 inch material, allowing you to make big holes fast. The optional punch gauging table shown here allows you to punch repetitive holes without measuring or marking each piece. Also available from Scotchman is access to our special tooling department. This department devotes 90% of their time to special applications. If we don't have the precise punch and die on the shelf, we can build it for you. All sizes and shapes up to 4 inches are available if you supply us with a diagram of your needs. Shown here are a few examples of what our special tooling department can provide for you. If your application calls for punching into the leg of channel or similar application, this offset die holder will make it possible. The use of the stroke controls will greatly improve the production you can receive from these machines. By using the stroke controls, you can eliminate the free travel time before the tool reaches the part. The angle shear on these models will shear up to 6x6 by 3/8 on the 6509-24M and up to 6x6 by 1/2 inch on the 9012 and 12012 without a blade change, and like all Scotchman angle shears, they give you distortion-free cuts. Should your application call for an equal leg angle, various degree top angle blades are available as optional tooling. Changing blades when you switch from equal to unequal leg angle is very simple. Just lift out one blade and set in the other, and you're ready to resume work. To miter angle up to 4 inches on these machines, Crank the hold-down device up to its maximum height and place the material in the machine at the desired angle. We offer as an option on these models an oversized miter table with a movable squaring arm. This allows you to make multiple cuts of a particular angle very easily. All Scotchman ironworkers have a hydraulic bypass feature. If the machine cannot shear the material presented to it, the hydraulic bypass will open, preventing any damage to the machine. This tells you to move the material closer to the pivot point, or you have exceeded the machine's stated capacity. The 6509-24M with standard blades will shear 1 inch by 6 inch, 3/4 inch by 8 inch, 1/2 inch by 12 inch, 1/4 inch by 20 inch, and 3/16 inch by 24 inch. Of course, as you move up to the larger models, the shearing capacity increases accordingly. With optional saber blades on the 6509 and 9012, you can increase your outboard capacity to 1/2 inch by 16 inch and 3/8 inch by 24 inch. With this crank-type hold-down device, you can shear 24 inch on line without any movement of the material. Channel shearing is not an available option on many ironworkers. If it is available, it will require a major tool change that will be very costly in man-hours and will require additional changes for each different size channel. With a Scotchman channel shear, you can adjust the tool from 2 to 5 inches on the 6509 and 2 to 6 inches on the 9012 and 12012 and easily slide it in or out of the workstation for easy setup or storage. Our 10-cavity rod shear will shear round rod from 1/4 inch to 1 1/4 inch and square rod from 1/4 inch to 1 inch. With 10 separate cavities, it allows you to have a matching hole for each size rod, giving you a far better quality cut. Like the other tabletop tools, it can be stored on the back side of the tool table when not in use. Our optional 6x6 90-degree notcher can do a big job for you. This tool will notch 6x6 in 5/16 inch material. This piece of tooling can be used either in the punch station or on the tool table. Rectangular notching up to 2 inch by 2.5 inch in 3/8 inch material is easy with this piece of optional tooling. Another unique feature of this tool is the ability to nibble 2 inches wide up to the depth of the throat in the machine. This is a very rare feature for this type of tooling. For making hand railing, our pipe notcher is a must. We carry Schedule 40 pipe dies from 3/4 inch to 2 inches in stock. Dies for tubing and Schedule 80 pipe are also available. Simply insert the pipe into the die, cycle the machine, then rotate the pipe 180 degrees and cycle the machine again. Now you have a perfect saddle for welding. Another common use for the tool table is braking. Brakes are available in 12 inch, 18 inch, and 24 inch lengths. All have different braking capacities depending on the width of the bottom die opening, length of the brake, and its position under the power arm. A 12-inch brake will have more tonnage available than the 24-inch because the power point is closer to the pivot point. The closer the brake is to the pivot point, the more tonnage you have available. For you ornamental iron people, this picket tool is a necessity. Simply put the square tube into the dies and cycle the machine. This tool will crush and form the tube, giving you a perfect picket point every time. This optional square tube shear will cut up to 2-inch 16-gauge tubing with minimal distortion. It mounts on the tool table, and along with the picket tool is a high-volume tool for security fences and other applications that require the use of square tubing. Next, we will demonstrate our optional urethane stripper. The stripper is demonstrated here in conjunction with our multi-lock advanced measuring system. This stripper is designed for applications that require a repeated series of holes in strap material where deformation of the material is a problem. As you can see in this demonstration, there is very little deformation of the material. There will be many occasions when large runs of flat, rod, and angle must be cut in the same length. Serious consideration should be given to this optional back gauge and conveyor system. The back gauge will swivel to all stations on the iron worker for quick, easy setup. When combined with a standard stroke control, you can make small pieces out of big ones in a hurry. This back gauge is available in 2 different styles. It is provided standard as a mechanical stop for setting your desired lengths. It can also be provided as an electronic back gauge that will automatically cycle the machine when material is presented to it. The conveyor comes standard with rollers for the plate shear and tooling station. These conveyors will greatly increase productivity and reduce operator fatigue. A real value from Scotchman are the optional tooling packages. There are 4 different tooling packages available for these machines. They consist of some of the most popular optional tooling, gauging tables, and the most ordered sizes of punches and dies. These packages can offer savings of over $600 over purchasing these items individually. In the last few minutes, we have demonstrated several of the more popular uses for our iron workers. In our travels around the world, we have observed many individual ideas put into use on the tool table area that have consolidated the user's machine needs and saved them thousands of dollars. Please take time to consider the advantages of our tabletop tooling concept. This may be the only machine you need to set up your own fabrication center. Thank you for your time, and we hope that Scotchman Industries can help solve your manufacturing needs in the near future. We have a strong dealer network and very capable factory representatives ready to assist you in selecting the machine and tooling to fit your needs both before and after the sale. When you purchase a Scotchman iron worker, you will also receive a 20-minute VHS safety video detailing the proper use of the machine and all of the available tooling. These videos are very beneficial for instructing your present employees and also new people hired into your workforce at a later date. If you have any questions that did not get covered on this tape, please call our toll-free telephone number, 1-800-843-8844, and our experienced staff will be happy to answer them for you.